Hello, I'm Michael, and welcome back to Mike's journey with autism. And in this video, I'm going to talk about my experience with BOCES. And first, I want to start off with my experience at Milton Terrace. Not really my experience, but to make a long story short, I couldn't really learn in an open classroom. This is going back to 1970s, so they put me on BOCES. So they thought I could probably learn better with being in a small classroom with like 7 students, which was good, but it was also horrible in many ways. And back then, they labeled me as mentally retarded, and I thought that was wrong, but put aside that, it's my experiences. I had a laughing problem in the classroom and I was distracted, so the way they dealt with that was to put tape on my mouth, tie my hands behind a chair, put a muffler where I was practically suffocating, and threw me in a closet for hours. And it was really horrible, the storage closet with the lights off and everything. And I thought that was wrong, and back then they didn't know about autism or people being autistic, and back then they could get away with abuse where they can't now in this day and age. Remember, this is going back to the 1970s. And I saw other students go through abuse. I seen the principal throwing kids in the corner, slapping them in the face, grabbing them by the neck, and stuff like that. And it's just a lot of stuff that I seen that I have not liked there. And I think it sort of, I'm trying to forget about it and to move on, but it sort of marked me for life, and it's very, very hard to put a mark on me. And it still affects me to this day and age, what has happened to me back then. They put me in a classroom with the wrong students. They were more severe than me, and I would have liked been in the class with the students that were more intelligent, but they didn't do that. They thought I was less intelligent. They thought I was mentally retarded. Well, they gave me these IQ tests, and I failed a lot of them back then, so they took it as I was mentally retarded. And I walked around with a smile on my face. This is the way I looked. And they took that as mentally retarded. I walked around like that all the time, like this. And they took that as they viewed you on the outside. They didn't view you on the inside. And that was a tick. Those were ticks I was dealing with, being autistic, but they didn't know that much about autistic back then. And that's like a pinching. That's like a stimming. You know what I'm saying? What's the word I'm thinking of?
Stimming.
Stimming. Because I'm nervous and I'm always hyper, and I can never learn to stand still. It's always been hard for me. And I just have a lot of, I've been traumatized, let me put it that way, and I'm trying to move on. It's going to take time. That school, nothing but abuse. And I had friends that used to work there, a lunch lady, but she passed away, but she said that she knows a lot of abuse there too. She worked in the lunchroom there, and I just want to let you know, and look forward to my next video. Bye.